Hi, I'm Sal. Welcome to Transcend. Two friends, Johnny and Simon. I'd never walked a mile before, at least in this journey that I've been on the last 28 weeks. I was at 725 pounds 28 weeks ago. And so part of this is like, let's walk a mile, right? I've been swimming for my cardio summer recumbent bike, but not walking so much yet. And Johnny, at 500 pounds, started running and jogging and doing all kinds of cool stuff. At 360, ran a marathon. And I was in Detroit, and I was like, let's just get together and walk a mile.
Yeah.
And so my first mile ever, Simon got roped into this. He was supposed to be doing something else, but here he is.
So we're gonna do it.
So let's go for a walk.
Let's do it.
So yeah, there's no map of this process. This is kind of random. Johnny's wearing a
winging
watch. He's gonna tell us when we get to 800 meters.
Yeah.
We're gonna flip our ass around and come back. So if we get stuck, we've got two massive trucks come pick us up. So hopefully we don't get stuck though, but if we do, they're on the route to come get us.
The big boy. Fuck, he fell.
I think Simon's just gonna carry both of us. If
He
can't
might.
make it.
Between your strength and your strength,
Simon's stronger than I am.
No, I don't believe that for a
I don't-
second. Nope.
you have the same deadlift.
What was your deadlift?
540.
Okay,
Yours
I
way
got
better
you
than mine.
on
Yours like
deadlift.
700.
Oh, your
Yeah.
squat is what?
My squat was 640.
What was your squat?
650.
Oh, see?
Yeah, I got you there too. But
Did I have you on a bench or no?
Yeah.
I did 495.
Oh, you had me on everything.
But that was before, like a long time ago. Now I can fucking probably barely do 405. So
Cool.
you definitely got me there now.
Yeah, but I got 100 pounds on you now.
There's a rare occurrence when I'm like, can't give me conversation with strength. That's the occurrence.
You're right.
Normally, 550 squat, pretty strong.
Yeah.
500 deadlift.
550 squat is still ridiculous.
Yeah. Is that what you did before?
Yeah, but like I was like 18.
Oh, that's huge.
No,
Hey, I didn't do that at 18. Mine was like early 20s.
Yeah. Funny, the first time I
What?
ever hit a bench press, I did 315. First time ever.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you were obviously lifting.
No, like
So-
my first time ever at the gym lifting, I hit 315.
What?
let's go. Let's cross. So if we go,
17.
What the hell?
if we go over, up.
I mentioned 15 to 17, but I was already
It's
working out
uphill?
straight 8.
So wait, we go uphill or we can
Yeah.
go across the street, and semi like
And then come back.
same elevation.
Yeah, or we walk on the axe. Yeah.
But if we go uphill now, then it'll be downhill coming back.
It's gonna be brutal no matter what, dog. Let's just.
Ah, of course.
You lead whatever
Yeah,
you want to
we're-
do.
We're gonna go this way, and
This is your walk.
I'm gonna see what happens.
You guys picked the most hilly commercial park in the world.
What if we just go around this whole building and see what happens then?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Worst case, security tells us to fuck off. Like,
Also, shout out to the videographer. He's walking backwards this thing, and trying not to get hit by traffic. So we are doing our best to keep him safe.
I appreciate that.
dodging the raccoon attacks too.
Hey, hey.
There's a lot of raccoons around.
No, that's traumatizing. For 6 months, we had a raccoon in our attic. It was the worst. Oh my goodness. Johnny, why'd you start getting into health? Like, what was the catalyst?
I was fat.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow, crazy, bro.
I get asked like, what was like the breaking point? I was just like, I was always a very active big guy. I played every sport growing up. I just did it a little bit heavier than everybody else.
Yeah.
Played football. I played football after high school, and I played basketball, all that stuff. And it never, other than buying clothes at a bigger, like going into 2X's and then eventually 3X's, it didn't really affect me much.
Yeah.
Still working the physical job.
You have a construction company, right?
Yeah, like I tile for a living. So
Yeah.
I'm on my hands and knees, all that stuff. So
That massive
that's why my
video.
mobility still is pretty good.
Yeah.
You-
But then I ended up having a knee injury, and then so about 4 years ago, just before COVID, I was at like 402 pounds, and I was like, I gotta, like that's heavy.
Yeah.
Whatever. I still felt okay,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I gotta drop weight. So I got down to like 3. I spent like a year and a half. This was like maybe 2019. I started, I guess, and I got down to like 435, 430.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 330, not 435, 330, and felt great. Then we're working 80 hours a week. COVID was crazy for every housing market in Canada, especially
Yeah.
ours blew up by like 300%. So business was just, we were working.
Booming.
So I went from like, we were installing for 80, 85 hours a week.
Okay.
Like before we were like, I was still working that much, but it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
like I was on my knee for 8.
Yeah.
So it was just like 14-hour days. I ended up what they thought was a meniscus tear. So kept eating, stopped working out, kept working, and I blew up to 160 pounds in the span of like a year and a half. And I got to 497. Then I felt huge. Like I couldn't move well. I couldn't put my own socks on. I never felt big. Like it was always never stopped me from living life.
Exactly.
At least I thought the way I was living life.
Yeah.
Now I know it wasn't really the most conducive way. So that's when I got it. Like my kid was helping me put my socks on for a few months. Like that sucks.
Oh fuck, that must have hit a little
Oh
weird.
man, it sucked.
Yeah.
Like I kind of justify it, like, oh, it's the knee injury too, which it was, but it was also like I couldn't put this sock on either.
It was the elbow injury, right?
Yeah.
Every time your elbow moves,
Yeah, every time it goes up.
fucking get fatter.
Yeah. So many elbow lifts. So then I just like, but I've always been a guy who loved to work. I'd spend 3 hours in the gym.
Yeah.
And then try to outwork a bad eating habit. And then I was like, this time I got to do it. This time I actually got to become healthy and move well because I lost the ability to move well.
Yeah.
Which affected my job and all that kind of stuff, right? So,
So what picked the running?
well, I had kind of started getting in better shape. I dropped almost 100, like about 100 pounds. And then I'm like, I wanted to pick something that was the dumbest thing that somebody at 400 pounds would do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to run a marathon. I'm going to spend a year. I'm going to run a marathon in 1 year from now. Because I wanted
That's a
something.
little familiar, you know?
What's
Like
that?
a, yeah, a 1 year stupid goal that makes no fucking sense.
Well, it was similar to you. Like,
Yeah.
I knew that there's no way. I was running 30 seconds at a time. Like, I couldn't run more than 30 seconds at a time. But I was like, I can't do that. But the person that I have to be in a year from now, and if I put that and I put that out on social media and I put all that stuff, like, I call it like I used my own like weaknesses against myself. Like I'm a proud guy. I go to the gym. If I'm at the gym, I'm lifting because you see an overweight guy lifting in the gym heavy numbers. You like, well, that guy's strong for a big guy.
Exactly.
So it doesn't hurt your ego. But if I put it on social media and I didn't do that, it would have crushed my ego. People chirping me, all this stuff. So I'm like, I'm using it until I fix my pride, until I can be a healthy, emotionally individual person. Why don't I just use it against myself?
We all have that thing.
So I made sure I ran outside because then if I run outside, I'm going to run a little bit longer and work a little bit harder because people are seeing me.
Yeah.
Right? So that's so then a year later, a year plus 1 day. So I ran literally a year almost to the day, ran a marathon, and the rest is history.
It's so funny you say that. So like, 1 second, fellas. Let's just.
Yeah.
What are we at right now?
We are at
Let's say 6.
0.42 of a kilometer. That's half of so 1.6K. That's my math's terrible. So we're almost a third of the way.
Okay. So this is funny. So you said do it like outside. I think the reason I wanted to do it with you all. So last week at the gym, my friend was like, so 2 guys with me in all the videos.
Yeah.
Trey and Avery.
Okay.
Avery's like my brother. He's like, can be close to Trey. He's also really close to me too. Trey can be obnoxious and loud
Okay.
and like tough love.
Yeah.
But Avery's like really honest and like
Okay.
we have real conversations. So last week, Trey was just me and Trey in the gym. And I was on the ass, just on the front desk for like 4 hours straight. Just doing nothing. Like watching YouTube or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, go for a walk. And I was like, no way. He said, no, go for a walk. I said, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm with the Avery to make you go for a walk. So Avery gets there. He's like, I'll go for a walk. I'm scared of Avery a little bit too. So I was like, all right, I'll go for a walk. I walked, so we have a big ass building.
Yeah.
I walked to the other side of the building, found like a little corner, sat down for like 20 minutes. Then I walked to the creek a little bit, sat for 10 more minutes. Got a little sweaty,
Yeah.
walked back. I went for a walk. And they were like, all right, good job. The next day I came in, I'm chilling for like maybe an hour. Trey goes, we're going for a walk in 15 minutes. I was like, no. I said, no, we're going for a walk. I'm going with you. I was like, for what? He's like, why are you going? He's like, so I make sure you do your fucking walk. I was like, no, fuck you. There's no shot I'm walking with you. right? So then, because they were going at 12:15. At 12:13, I get up, walk to the bathroom, and then leave the front door. Go for a walk. I actually walked this time.
Yeah.
A little bit, but not very far.
Yeah.
Walked back, he was pissed. We had a massive argument about it. Because he was right,
Yeah.
and he knew what was happening. Right? So I was ashamed,
Yeah.
I was sad, and I was wanting to like cuss him out because I was so upset.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I need to go for walks. I need to start walking to hit the triathlon. So I was like, I'm coming to Trent, Michigan. We'll be at Transcend doing hard shit. Johnny's close by. Let's go for a walk with the guys. And I won't quit because
Well, now you're
It'll be
fucked. I'm not
embarrassing.
gonna let you fucking stop. Or
Yeah.
hell no.
it'll just be embarrassing.
But how crazy is that? Because that is the story of all of our lives.
Yeah.
All of us got extremely overweight because we did things in secret.
The secret
And we
was
hid
huge.
everything. We were
Everything.
eating in our cars, eating at home.
Oh my god.
And we just didn't let anybody like basically turn the lights on to what we were doing.
Yeah.
Of course.
But you've obviously set up two guys who like those guys are better friends than anybody has.
Yeah.
Most people want just people to vent to and validate
Yeah.
all their feelings, all that stuff. Like
Exactly, yeah.
I've learned the one thing that I've learned is like the absolute cheat code in the last couple of years is like I surround myself with people who are way better than me,
At
who
everything.
will call me out on anything. And if you won't call me out on something, then I don't really think there's a relationship to invest in.
Exactly.
Like in a tight, we can still hang out. We can
Yeah.
go for grab some food or whatever. But the people that I do daily are the people
Yeah.
that are working. So I trust that they're honest. They're pushing in the effort.
No.
Because for us,
It's
I could
everything.
care less about like the numbers and all that stuff. It don't matter to me anymore. What matters is like, what's the effort? Effort output is all I care about. If you're
Yeah.
giving your all, and you're giving your all, and I'm giving my all. That's what matters.
That goes back to your video. What the girl?
Go about the what?
The girl.
Oh.
The bodybuilder, Chloe,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
effort output.
She did you hear about that one?
I watched it briefly, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
So long story short, it's so it's this girl and her name's Chloe,
Yeah.
and like she's not like like in shape to become
saw
an
that, yeah.
NPC pro like
Yeah.
at all. But that's not the reason why she's doing it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with you. You were like, oh look, I'm gonna like try running, like, and I'm sure. What do you think was in fucking people's head when they saw a 365
Oh,
pound
yeah.
dude walk at the start line of a marathon?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this guy
Excuse me,
doing?
sir. The Krispy Kreme is down there. This is the line for the marathon.
It's like, oh, you must be doing the 5K.
Yeah,
What?
exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. Like she just wants to dip her toes in the pool, see if she likes it.
Yeah.
And then of course just the fact that she's doing it with her dad just turns the whole thing into a wholesome fucking movie.
Yeah.
But it's like people and then people are just put like
1 second, Jeff.
it's on such like a pedestal, you
You're
know.
You're good.
So I just want to try. I want to try to like shine some light on like the idea of trying to do hard shit, even if you know you're not ready to do it. And then obviously Greg just made a whole video supporting me, so
Yeah.
that's good.
But all of us took up space somewhere where we didn't belong first, and then
Exactly.
we owned that space, right? Like you don't see guys, people south side swimming in a pool in a public pool. You don't see that. You don't see me in a marathon. You don't see guys that have dropped a significant amount of weight be
Like try to go for a pro card.
bodybuilding for a
You know
pro
what I
card.
mean?
Like that's a space that people don't think we belong in.
Yeah.
But if you're just get in that space, sometimes you'll build the courage as you're in that space, and
For
then
sure.
you'll own the space. Like it took me till I ran a 5, then a half marathon, then a full. I didn't even feel like I belonged in the full until I finished the finish line.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
I mean,
still
like-
don't really belong in running, but I'm in running.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a serious question for you though. You're a northern boy from Canada.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you choose the most humid place on the planet, Hawaii, to go run a marathon?
If there's a 360-pound man running a marathon, then
It's Hawaii.
I want a vacation. Like I want to enjoy it. Like, I put in a year's worth of effort, and Hawaii is like weirdly like big to us because the last time I was in Hawaii a few years ago with my family.
Yeah.
2 years exactly before the marathon, like the same month.
Yeah.
And I was
Where you took that one picture?
took the one
up on the
picture.
water. Yeah, yeah.
My wife and I, we were like, this is our last vacation before we separate. Like it was basically the lowest I
Yeah.
could have been. It was like a month after I starting walking a little bit.
Yeah.
Rehabbing and anything. So I was in Hawaii. I felt huge. I was in the water, and also Hawaii is the best place to they got the most like body positivity ever. So like,
Yeah.
if you're a big dude in the
It's
pool,
all big dudes over there.
yeah, it is, right? So, and I'm tattooed, so people might mistake me with that if I get tan.
Yeah, you're local.
Yeah. So I was like, if I'm gonna do this crazy thing, because I when I first started, I'm like, I don't think that's crazy. And then the more I talked about it, the more I'm like, I don't want to downplay it. It is an insane thing to do. So
How you doing, though? You good?
Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm fine. My foot's a little numb today.
Hey, we're at 0.83.
Oh, so now we just start going back and we'll...
Yeah, that's 800 meters, yeah. We're ready to go back.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck it. I think that's
Let's do it, Sal. Let's get it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, a question is, if we need to do the exact same going that way, because we're going to end up on that road.
It's not the same though. Is it for the distance?
Fuck
Around?
Yeah, let's go.
Do it.
I invited you guys to the Instagram post, by the way.
Oh,
We'll get to it.
Yeah,
I can't grab my phone right now, Doug.
you're good, bro.
Trying to survive this.
I love this. This is like, I'm honored to be a part of this moment. 100%.
Bro, yeah, I'm trying to survive this moment, Doug.
Because, like, okay, well, actually, I have a question for you then.
Okay.
Because I asked this question to Sal. It was, what was it like going? Because, like, I've always seen obesity almost like different levels.
Yeah.
Where like 300 pounds, a certain mindset shift happens. 400 pounds, a different mindset shift.
Yeah.
And then it was, but like, from 5, like to me, the concept of 5 was forward. Because obviously,
Yeah.
I never got there. And then I was like, Sal, what was it like going from like 4 to 5 to 6 to 7? And his answer was very shocking to me. So for you, what was it like going from 4 to 5?
I remember his answer, but pretty similar. Like mine was a little bit of a different situation because I hurt myself, so the mobility was gone.
Right.
So from 4 to 5, it was just pain. Like I didn't even realize I went from 4 to 5 that fast because what I did is I had started getting a little bit healthier a couple years before that. Joe.
Ledge.
Oh.
I would start getting a little bit before that, and I'm like, let me try this keto diet. Okay, well I did keto for like a month and a half. Normally, if I go off the deep end, I would like put on 20, maybe 30 pounds in a few months. Like I wouldn't explode like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of weight, but that's not.
For
I
us,
might
it's-
put 20 pounds.
We're getting sun. We're getting fucking sun.
But after keto, when I did that, like I was doing everything, like I peed on the strips. I was in ketosis for like a month. I found I blew up after that. Like, my body wanted to hold on to a ton of weight.
Yeah.
So, and then then it was just like from 400 to 500 was just like
Just
just pain, struggle every single day.
when just
you know.
feeding the habit with.
And I was just like, I'll deal with it tomorrow because we're working 14-hour days. I'm eating in my truck. I didn't bring anything to eat from home. I didn't plan my meal. Oh, just tomorrow.
one quarter pounder at a time, baby.
100%. Mine was Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
Yeah. I ate Taco Bell and pizza. I think I was spending at one point like $500-600 a week on food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I one time spent 20 grand at fast food, mainly Wendy's.
Wow.
Yeah, Summerside.
Yeah.
How much are you spending on food a week now?
So much less. Like, we probably spend maybe 300 a week as a family now.
Oh, crazy.
Right? Like I got 2 small kids, so they don't eat that much. But I eat out. Like. So I got one
kids.
formula. Actually, now that I got a baby
That's right.
on formula,
Yeah.
he's the most expensive eater. He's like $75 a week on food. And obviously he's got my genes, so he's crushing food. But now like I eat out maybe like to eat out I might spend $30 a week myself eating out, and because when I eat out I'll get a shawarma just to wrap, no side, and slam a bunch of water or Diet Coke.
Exactly.
Like I won't.
Diet Coke is water, though.
Yeah,
so,
basically.
like-
It's healthy for you. Simon said it. Everybody quote him.
Exactly.
He said it'll make you jacked.
Diet Mountain Dew, though, that's where you get all the fucking hormones.
Oh, yeah. Mountain Dew was the cheat code for the marathon. That's how I survived.
Yeah.
Like, my wife had to fill up, like my bottle had emergency
Mountain
Mountain Dew, and then like I'm like 4 miles from the end, and I'm like, I need you to run me a couple cans of Coke. Like my legs are gone. I was hurting bad. I was like shotgun in a Coke 4 miles. Like
Why is it not in the fucking Instagram video? Just imagine like, a big dude running a marathon, shotgunning.
well, because at that point in my life, I was like seriously contemplating just jumping in the ocean and disappearing from humanity and just starting a new life amongst the whales and my brothers. Like that wasn't.
the whales.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, nice.
Oh, fuck. So how much do you spend a week on groceries?
140 to 160
Shit.
for myself
I
alone.
eat so much, man.
But,
I
like-
didn't realize how much, but
Yeah, you eat a lot. You got it. You're trying to grow.
I mean, yeah, but like, you gotta remember, like, I eat like 2,500 calories a day.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I try to eat only whole foods. I don't do any protein stuff, so it's all chicken, tenders, and egg whites.
Oh, it's nice.
Egg whites are expensive
Yeah,
too.
I'm like a ground beef, rice, egg whites kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'll do like a steak and stuff here and there.
So
But
how many calories a day are you eating right now?
I'm eating like in between 22 and 2,600.
And you're eating,
25, 22.
so I'm eating as much as both of you combined right now.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting around like 40, 45.
I wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fellas, be honest with you guys. That nasty ass river, lake, whatever, looks pretty appealing.
Yeah.
Look,
That's if you really want to go viral. That's
that looks pretty appealing right now, fellas. Where you at?
we are at 1.1. So we got points. So
0.5.
we have 1 kilometer or 0.6.
To 1.1.
1.1 kilometers.
600 meters.
600 meters left. So if that was a track, that'd be a
Yeah,
lap and a half.
11 and a half.
So we're almost 3/4 done.
Killing it, bro.
You're crushing
Killing
it.
it.
I'm glad that you'll think I'm killing it because I feel like I'm fucking dying.
Well, that's good. Because that means you're growing. In the
I know it's like
right way.
I know it's like for my YouTube video, but like y'all the ones talking the whole this thing. I'm just kind of
Which
here.
is fine.
We're trying to kind of distract you with our
But
conversation.
it's helping. It's helping. It's helping. It's helping. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely because like every step though feels
Gets
heavier.
A little heavier. Yeah.
and like
Well, look on the bright side. We're about to go downhill.
but 2 minutes ago when you had to go up this hill, it looked like a fucking Mount Everest.
If the one thing that I've learned from like doing endurance stuff over last year is like you just got to be very comfortable just being in pain, being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like you can go so much farther on dead leg. In fact, when you're running, you fry your legs early in the run so that you can be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You run 3-4 times a week so that you're never running on recovered legs.
You know that's
Oh,
funny.
God,
So Ken Transcend's like head of it.
Yeah.
Data and AI analytics was talking about how he's like he gave me some tips yesterday. He was like, one of the biggest tips I can tell you, practice race day.
Yeah.
He's like, do the full thing.
Yep.
He's like, do the whole thing so you know on race day. And there's some training before.
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean like you wake up, you eat the same thing you would on race day. You wake up at the same time. You shower. You think about the race. You know,
No,
it's like,
you do the whole race.
Oh, ew.
He's like,
Well, I agree, but the running community, they don't.
Yeah.
I don't agree because you have to take fitness. Although there's general, you guys both know this.
Yeah.
Although there's general principles, it's still very individual to the context and that specific person. So for me, and sometimes fitness is far beyond what your body can do and more about like mental.
you believe
so
you
for
can
me,
fucking do.
So when I ran my half marathon, it's 21 kilometers. And everyone was like, you got to stop at 17 or 18 because you can always add 3 more kilometers race day. I'm like, yeah, but if I'm completely fried, 3 kilometers, like dying, that's going to take me almost 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So do I have 30 minutes left in me? So I had to get closer to the end.
Yeah.
So that mentally I knew, okay, it's just another 15 minutes. But for somebody else, 3 kilometers could have been 15 minutes, 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I'll do the whole thing because I needed to know that I can't get embarrassed in race day.
Which you
me.
won't. You'll come out and there's a whole different level of
Yeah.
energy.
For
There's,
sure. And then, like,
there's no high like,
but once you start competing,
yeah.
someone passes me, we're like in high gear trying to pass them back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, I found like I'm just gonna run my race. Like that's where I found the most success. I'm gonna run my race. Early on, I thought like for sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna compete with everyone. It's like I'm running my race. Nobody else out here at my weight, at my size. There
That's
is
fair,
no
too.
category. I'm first place in this category.
Exactly.
And the whole thing is, when you run it, there is not my marathon video, like, so I have like we all millions of views on our video.
Yeah.
There's like 1% of people who go, hey, what's the time and what was it? Like, times are cool and they're important, but
nobody actually
you get a
gives
medal.
a shit.
Nobody cares. And some people I find either validate you or don't validate you based on a time. I got a medal. That's what validates me. I gave it my effort. That's what's
Like-
important.
What I would do if I was you is I would ask them, okay, how much do you weigh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go run a marathon. Put on a 160-pound weight vest. Let me know how long it takes you. You know what I mean?
I'd be responding for
Fucking
hours.
asshole.
I've gone down there a couple times and I get stuck responding.
Dude, I did it on purpose, bro. I rage bait like a motherfucker.
Really?
It works. It works.
Yeah, you all respond to comments. If I respond, it's a rarity.
Really? That's
don't
like
have
the
time.
But at the same time, for him, I would say that's a smart thing. I really would, because look, there's no denying that you're very early still in your entire journey, and that and social media becomes such a fucking toxic place really quickly. And if you can avoid that for the longest amount of time possible before you get to a toxic place, all the better.
I just don't have like the capacity to do responding plus working out.
Yeah.
And like even last night, the YouTube video I told you about, the comments, I got to like 10 of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm done. Like I tried my best to get to all of them, but I was like, it's just too much. I appreciate all the support, but it's a lot to respond and like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like I remember the first hate comment I ever got, almost threw me off the whole track. And so from that point on, I was like, I can't look at these because I care too much what others think.
Yeah.
I'm not mentally tough enough
Yeah.
to handle the negativity right now. And so I just have to like avoid them all.
Yeah.
Either this way.
Which is like, and everyone deals with it individually. I think I have the most positive comment section on planet Earth, though.
No, for sure.
Like, I'll be honest.
Jesse,
Dude.
progressive overhaul.
He might. Well, I think he gets more hate than I do.
That's true.
It's not just like for some reason, like I don't know why. Like I get some.
Yeah.
I get so many comments. Like I have one video that's like almost 120 million views.
Yeah, that
and
video is sick.
A bunch of the video comments are going, why is this so positive? Why is if this was a woman, if this was somebody else, it would not be this positive. Like, it's just like, there is the people who just put on there to put on there.
But I find it's over 100,000 views. Below 100,000 views, I have great comments.
Yeah.
Like the best.
Yeah.
They're great. But over 100,000 views, once you get to like people that don't follow you, aren't part of the journey.
Yeah.
They get a
Because
little
if you
sticky.
it's the same thing we just talked about with food. You do things in the dark, those are all burner accounts.
Yeah.
Those are not people who would ever say that to you in public.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's a different level.
Yeah, it's this way.
Wait, what did I do? This is ridiculous. What did I
You're
do?
almost there, buddy. 300 meters.
No. But like, we came down. I thought it was gonna be so smart. I was like, we walked down this way. We don't have any more hills.
No, well, so that's what I said. If we go the other way first, you'll get tired, but at least I'll be done.
Joe, show the hill. We gotta go. Show the hill. No, y'all see the hill.
I'm excited.
I don't know if that's gonna play justice or not, but to give you an idea, if you were on a treadmill, I'd probably put that at around like a 7, a 6, a 6 or 7.
It's like 20, yeah.
I'm glad y'all think it's a 6 or a 7. It looks like, Mount Kilimanjaro from here.
Yeah.
28.
So let's.
It just looks like another thing on the resume to me for you.
Exactly.
You're done.
Another fucking tick.
I don't know though. It looks brutal right now.
We can slow down.
Oh, we're already
We
crawling.
can stop.
We're already
We
going.
we won't give up.
Yeah.
You can take a break if you need to.
I appreciate y'all coming with me on this thing.
You gotta appreciate me a little bit more. Today's my 11-year anniversary of my wife, so
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I sacrificed a lot more just because
Appreciate
you hear
you.
than Simon. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, there's no
Tell me
way.
No, my wife said, "Yeah, go 100."
Tell her we said
Oh,
thank
it's
you.
actually.
And today is my actual 11-year anniversary.
Tell her
Yeah.
we said thank you and happy anniversary.
Yeah. Bought her a nice gift last night.
We'll have you home.
Yeah,
I'll see her tonight.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
And you missed dance practice too for us. So.
Yeah. Well, she took.
So when are you coming to Calgary?
Calgary is one of my favorite cities.
Oh, so good.
I love Calgary.
So good.
I'm hoping to get out there this summer. Like
Okay.
go out to Banff or whatever. I've only been out that way once. I love Calgary.
Okay,
It's
well,
one of the
say
nice
this on-
cities in Canada.
I will say this on camera right now. It's the only time I'll ever say this, and I will only be held to it on this video. If you come to Calgary when there's a 5K, I'll do it with you.
Let's go. Okay, I'm picking one.
It's the only time I
I'm
would
picking
ever,
one.
Yeah,
Doing it.
because 5K will hurt my knees only for about 2 weeks.
So I will pick one, and then I'll tell you when it is, so you have time in case you want to do a little bit of training for it.
Please God.
And then he's gonna crush my time by like,
Oh my God!
Nah, bro,
you
my
swam
cardio was
yesterday?
bad.
You swam yesterday?
yeah,
I thought I was great in the pool.
yeah.
I look over. Simon's fucking flying by me. Just flying. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I thought I was like.
I'm also a brick shit house of lats. You know?
Basically Eddie Hall.
Yeah.
Hall.
It was like, what is going on here?
All right, Sal, we got
Shit, we're almost there.
almost about 200 meters.
Yeah, which is like, yeah.
The front door.
We see the finish line, baby.
But I will tell you, the Garmin curse for the guys who are not runners is like you run 800 meters and then you run 800 meters back, but your watch doesn't say a mile. So you're like running. I run past my house by 4. I'm like,
get
hurry
out
up
of
and
here,
get to the
mile.
mile. Strava only tracks those numbers.
Strava only tracks it.
Right, Strava's the running app, right? That everybody
Yeah.
uses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should do that 2 Bears 5K next year.
2 Bears,
The one
Yeah.
in Tampa with
Yeah.
like Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer and Jelly
Oh.
Roll. It just was last weekend.
The one that I'm done being
Yeah,
obese is
that one.
Yeah. We can go.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Wait, it depends on the timing though.
It's it's in Nashville next year, and I think it's probably around this time. Well, maybe a little later. Nashville.
Oh, okay. I said natural. I was like, well, God,
Nashville.
I don't think I can do it, boys.
Yeah, they drug test. That would be.
Yeah.
They do drugs there. Like it's like you party and stuff. All right, Sal. 160 meters.
There you go.
Crushing it.
Yeah, because like the only issue that I see with running is depending on how the pro thing's going.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If it's going really, really.
Welcome back. There you go. That's the mile.
Wow, that's the
That's the mile.
There you go. Love that. Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Good shit, man.
All right, so that was. Well, I guess they call it a mile. I call it hell. But either way, appreciate you boys for letting us use it. For coming out with me. Corey, thanks to Transcend for having us to the facility and letting us bombard you on a Saturday. Man, this was a blast. I had no idea what that would entail. The mile, the lift. The mile was probably the bread and butter of the whole thing. Achieving that, and I knew it was coming. I knew it was important to do. Obviously, it's a big task and undertaking, and having folks with me just to support. I mean, their banter back and forth drove me to just not think about dissociate for a little bit and be able to achieve that feat. There are many more miles to go, right? I want to achieve a lot of things over the next 3 years. This is just that first step instead of many. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate your support. Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.